Good evening. On behalf of the staff at the Bryan Community Focus Program, I'm very excited to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the Bryan Community Class of 2018. This evening marks the end of an exciting, oftentimes eventful, oftentimes challenging chapter for many of our graduates, and I'm so grateful to have had the opportunity to share in the final leg of your journey through high school. One of the many lessons and skills that we hope all of our graduates leave Bryan Community with is the ability to be resilient, the ability to rise above it. Every one of our graduates has faced it. It is those sets of unforeseen circumstances that at times feel too great to overcome, the sense of inadequacy that many of you felt walking halls of high schools in the past, the doubt that crept into your head when life got hard. It was loss, it was failure, it was bad luck. It was people, maybe even sometimes yourselves, telling you that you would not graduate. How an individual responds to it determines the person they will become. Do you let it dictate your life, or make the decision to do whatever it takes to rise above it? Sitting here tonight, you know that our graduates made the decision to rise above it. Our graduates developed a sense of resiliency and dedication. Our graduates made the decision to prove others wrong and prove to themselves that they would succeed. Undoubtedly, life will present more its in the future. However, I know that our graduates walking across the stage tonight will be prepared to rise above it again. I'm also very aware that our graduates did not rise above it on their own. So please help me thank and congratulate the parents, grandparents, family, friends, and support system of all of those graduating this evening. I'd like to take a moment to recognize and thank some individuals that joined me on the stage this evening. All of these individuals provide leadership, support, guidance to the Bryan community and to the Lincoln Public School District. To my left is Superintendent Dr. Steve Joel and Board of Education members Connie Duncan and Barbara Baier. Also joining me on stage is the Bryan Community Coordinator, Denise Craig. I've had the privilege of working side by side with Ms. Craig for the last 5 years, 3 at Lincoln High School and the past 2 years here at Bryan. As our staff and graduates can attest, Ms. Craig puts her heart into serving the staff and students at Bryan, and each individual whom she interacts with leaves a better person. Lastly, I'd like to thank the terrific staff at Bryan Community. I not only thank you for your tireless work and the countless hours that you put into the school year, but maybe even more importantly, thank you for your efforts to create an environment which students who have historically struggled to fit in and succeed to flourish in and gain confidence in themselves and develop dreams for a better tomorrow. Please help me welcome to the microphone Superintendent of Lincoln Public Schools, Dr. Steve Joel.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to what we consider to be the greatest day in a school district's history. We are really proud to be a part of, this is our second of 8 graduations. This is going to be a very busy weekend, but we're even prouder of the students that have worked so hard and overcome challenges to become graduates of Lincoln Public Schools. To be a graduate of Lincoln Public Schools and carry that diploma takes with it a pretty significant responsibility. It really does carry value, and it's a springboard for each of you to go off and do great things with your lives. Because as you know now, in terms of being here tonight, hard work, diligence, being kind to people, taking care of responsibility, being accountable, and having initiative are really the ingredients to being able to accomplish anything you want to accomplish in life. Lincoln Public Schools, the Board of Education, and the entire community of Lincoln is extremely proud of your efforts and of your diligence and of your accomplishments. I'd also like to say thank you to the parents and the grandparents that made it out tonight, that have been so supportive of these students. It does take all of you to partner in their challenges and ultimately tonight in their triumphs. I'd like to say thank you to the friends that were there for support and instilling confidence. I'm sure there were many days when most of the graduates thought maybe this wasn't worth it. What's the payoff? Well, the payoff begins tonight and carries forward for the rest of your life. And I'd really like to thank the staff. The staff at Bryan are incredible teachers and educators and people who care deeply about you as individuals, and they're going to be caring about you for a long time after this evening. So congratulations to the graduates, congratulations to the parents and everybody that's here tonight. It's a time to celebrate, but it's also a time to be thinking about a very, very bright future that you have that you can take hold of with a Lincoln Public Schools diploma. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Please welcome to the stage the Bryan Community Choir.
It's all about dues, time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime, and bad mistakes I've made a few. I've had my shares and kicked in my face, but I've come through. On fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. I can't get any closer. I've taken my bows and my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all. But it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. My friends, and we'll keep on fighting to the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world.
Thank you to Rochelle and the students in the Bryan Choir for your performance this evening. Congratulations on your growth throughout the first year for this choir. Please help me welcome the Bryan Community Therapist, Dwight Brown, to offer some reflections on the school year.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Two things real quick. I just want to say just a couple words about our choir here. These young people really put themselves out of their comfort zone to celebrate you guys, to get up here and to show love and to, just, show you how much they care about you. So let's give them a round of applause again. The other thing, this is kind of a bucket list thing for me. I always wanted to be important enough, or what I was saying was important enough to have someone interpreting for me. And so I am so glad they brought, this fine woman here to, interpret what I'm saying. I don't know about the rest of the program here, but I appreciate that. And it also reminds me, I'm not going to, put the student out there because I said I wouldn't do that. But there was a student here that had bet me that I didn't know a whole sentence in sign language. I'm not going to say his name, but Tyler, we were sitting back there after school, and he bet me that I couldn't say a sentence. And so I said, boom, we shook on it. And I don't remember what it was you were supposed to pay me, but I know I haven't been paid. And I just did this, right? Everybody knows what that means. What does it mean? I love you, period, right? That's a sentence or exclamation point. Like, that's a whole sentence. So you know what I'm saying? So he wasn't feeling me. He was like, nah, that's not a sentence. His mom comes, parent-teacher conference. We go to the expert. Hey, Mom. And he was for sure that she was going to be on this side. Mom, hey, boom, is this a sentence? She said, yes, it was. So pay me. Whatever it was, like, came $20? I bet you $20. You ain't supposed to say that in front of the superintendent. Come on, man. You're going to get me fired, man. What's going on? Anyways, I got 2 minutes, so I just wasted, I guess that wasn't a waste. I still got maybe 15 seconds. What I wanted to tell you guys is 2 things. One is, kind of segue from what we just talked about, is we love you from the bottom of our hearts. I know you don't hear that very often in, this kind of setting, but I want you to know that we care about you, we love you, and all the hard times that we gave you, harassing you in the hallways, asking you about Synergy and what assignments you have done or haven't done, that type of thing, it was all done in love. You know what I'm saying? Hey, who said that? Okay, that's my man right there. So that's one thing. If you remember a few weeks ago, we were in the gym and we were talking about, making that climb up to the top of the mountain, right? Anybody remember that? Hopefully remember that. Don't embarrass me in front of all your family and stuff like that. But we were talking about that getting to the top of the mountain, that the journey up, it's a struggle. It's tough. You'll be out of breath. There'll be times when you'll want to quit. But the whole point of that climb is getting to the top and being able to celebrate. And this is your mountaintop moment. This is your moment right here where you get to take the pictures to prove to everybody that you did it, right? We're all here. We're going to celebrate with you. But I don't want you to forget, as you're climbing down the mountain, to forget the steps that you took to get to where you're at right now. There were some missteps, but the important thing is that you kept moving forward. You did not give up. Even when you was beefing with us, you didn't give up. You still came to school, and we just, hugged it out the next day. But you did it. So here's what high school does for you. I know that many of you might have thought, what's the point of all this? It doesn't matter and that type of thing. But here's what it did, is it prepared you that if you can do this, there's not much else in this world that you can't do. High school is tough. Let's just be honest. Sitting in class, listening, going home, doing the things and all your responsibilities there, washing the dishes. Did they do that? No, washing dishes, not washing the dishes, keeping a filthy room, that takes a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? But for real, though, it takes a lot of effort to get through high school, and you did it, you made it. So I want you to know, as you walk out this door, I want you to know 2 things. One is what we started with, we love you and we care about you. The second thing is, you did this, you can do anything. That the journey down your hill, you get to choose your next mountain. You know what I'm saying? The law told you needed to be here. And so this mountain wasn't, you didn't choose it, but the next one you get to choose, and that's exciting, that's fun. So as you celebrate, remember those 2 things. We love you, and go out there and conquer the next mountain. All right? Peace.
Thank you, Dwight. Our next speaker is a graduate of the class of 2018, Jordyn Coleman.
Hello, y'all. Yeah, I was a little nervous to do this, but I told myself if I wanted to be successful at times, I'm gonna have to talk in front of hundreds and thousands of people. So, I'm gonna have to get used to this, But I just want to say that Bryan was a big change for me. I realized and learned a lot of things while I was here. I went from having no motivation for school to graduating with nothing lower than a B. There was a point in my junior year where I just stopped caring about school. Being in a huge classroom in a social environment just wasn't good for me. I was okay with it at the time, but when you get the mindset where you actually want to get it done, you realize a lot of things. You don't go to school to talk all day. You don't go to school to sit on your phone. You don't go to act out with your friends. You don't go just to skip. And I would have to say friends have a good impact too. Look around at the people you surround yourself by and ask yourself, do you want to be like them? Are they working as hard as you to get to where they say they want to be? Are they actually helping you more than they're distracting you? But then again, there's no one to blame but yourself. If you want it, you have to get up and get it. No one's just going to hand you a diploma, neither a good paying job. You can sit around and take all types of handouts and give yourself excuses, but what is that really going to get you? We made it this far, so why stop now?
Our next student speaker is also a graduate of the class of 2018, Ivy Lamond.
Hi, everybody. I wanted to start by congratulating our graduates tonight. To graduate from high school is a major accomplishment, but to graduate from a school like Bryan is an even greater one. Every student comes to Bryan for their own unique reason, but one thing that seems to unite us all is that we were once lost. Each one of us has had to overcome incredible obstacles in order to be here tonight. We all have had the odds turn against us, and yet we prevail. We're triumphant because of the dedication, support, time, and love given to us by our teachers and staff members. They took a chance on a bunch of unlucky kids, beaten down to the point of almost giving up, and they let us here. They have taught us so much more than math and English and history. I'd like to take a moment to personally thank some of the people who have made an incredible impact on my life. I'd like to thank Denise Craig for teaching me how to be a leader. You showed me that I have the power to help people, to start movements, and to make change. Mara Ziggers, who helped me turn one of the hardest years of my life into one of the best. You taught me how to care for and love myself. Lucas Kendall, who taught me to stand up for what I believe in. You showed me that my actions deserve to be seen and my voice deserves to be heard. And most of all, I want to thank Porter Chalet for believing in me from the start. You are like family to me. And you taught me to be confident, to work hard, to not give up, and to make my dreams my reality. Graduates, although we're leaving high school behind us, we are embracing a new beginning, a new chapter in our lives full of independence, achievements, and brilliance. There will be struggles along the way, but you are a phoenix. No matter how many times life knocks you down, you will always be reborn from the ashes to rise again. Thank you.
Jordyn, Ivy, thank you for your remarks. You did a great job. As Ivy said, most students at Bryan have overcome many obstacles. She and I were just talking this morning about how I wouldn't even recognize her at her past school, and I would be, and that's true. She gets all A's this year. She was on student council. She's a leader. She organized an event at the Lincoln Children's Museum, and that's true for so many students. Jordyn had a very similar story of in the previous school, not caring about school, not being motivated, and it's so cool to get to work with all of you because you all have similar stories of things you've overcome. Each of the young men and women walking across the stage tonight has overcome challenges. I'm constantly in awe of the strength and resilience all of you have shown throughout the year to rise up out of those ashes like a phoenix, overcome those things, and get to this day. I love working at Bryan because I get a chance to be just a small part of your story. So graduates, thank you for letting me be part of that. I want to pause for a minute. One thing that I really like about Bryan community, it's been really cool to see you graduates support the choir, cheer for your staff, cheer for different people who've supported you. One staff member we haven't recognized yet, Mr. Penrod. Next, I have the privilege to recognize our scholarship and award recipients. Knowing how hard our students work to overcome challenges, it's very exciting to see them be recognized or earn scholarships to continue their education into college. First up this evening is the Lincoln Public Schools Inspire Award winner. The Inspire Awards program recognizes exceptional educators and students in LPS. This award celebrates individuals who contribute to their school communities in positive and extraordinary ways. School administrators choose one student each year who exemplifies personal and professional excellence and makes their school community welcoming and vibrant. The 2018 Inspire Award winner is Ivy Lamond. Ivy, please stand. Next, the Learn to Dream Scholarship pays for up to 45 credit hours, or around $2,600 of tuition at Southeast Community College in Lincoln, Beatrice, or Milford. I will read the names of all the Learn to Dream Scholarship recipients. Please stand when you hear your name and stay standing. Audience, please hold your applause until all the names have been read, and we'll recognize all the students together. Kylie Darrow, Rayleigh Grant, Maxwell Gray, Kaylin Hunkins, Jasnabel Jimenez, Annalisa Keys, Madison Monk, Tessa Running, and Jordan Wilson. Please join me in recognizing these scholarship recipients. You may be seated. Next, I'd like to introduce Barbara Baier, member of Lincoln Board of Education, who will give a message to the graduates. Please join me in recognizing Barbara.
Congratulations to the class of 2018. Yours has been a journey with highs and lows, challenges and triumphs. Without your willingness to meet each obstacle with tenacity, hard work, and an open mind, you would not be here today. Michelle Obama, our former First Lady, states, "You should never view your challenges as a disadvantage. Instead, it's important for you to understand that your experience facing and overcoming adversity is actually one of your biggest advantages." Adversity as an advantage is worth thinking about for a moment. Challenges, even failures, can be the points in our lives when we learn the most. The time when we take stock of who we are, where we've been, and who we want to become. Each of tonight's Bryan Community Focus Program graduates have in some way faced early challenges, may have stumbled, and in spite of it, have picked yourself up, learned to identify your strengths, and have overcome your weaknesses. This self-assessment, this recalibration, this willingness to do the hard work of change sets you apart from your peers who may not have yet visited life's demands, but you have. And because of this, you are in many ways better prepared for the adult world. Why? Because resilience cannot be taught. It can only be earned by facing difficulties, whether they be internal and personal or external and impersonal. Resilience means the ability to recover from difficulties, or in other words, toughness combined with flexibility. Resilience is the quality that sets those who are defeated by life's demands from those who can change and meet those demands. So your hard work here at Bryan has led you to not only a well-earned high school diploma, but earning that very necessary quality of resilience. Tonight is for looking forward. Steve Jobs, the technology guru, said you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect to your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. This approach has never let me down and has made all the difference in my life. With a diploma in hand, your future is before you, is not defined for you. At this moment, as you step off this stage, you enter a new life, a life that you determine. You will connect your own dots. You will build from your strengths, discover new talents, pursue new goals, and become the person you want to be. Trust your guts, says Steve Jobs. Yes, embrace your newfound resiliency and your instincts, but also remember that no one goes alone for very long in this world without stumbling. We need each other to chart our path. Our teachers, whether here at Bryan or at college or a training program of your choice, are here to be a part of that social network of friends and family that lead to success. Remember to rely upon that social network. It will be your harbor, your mainstay, your lighthouse when facing the unpredictable storms that rock everyone's life at one time or another. Tonight, I want you to take time to enjoy the moment. Graduating from high school is a special time when we know we have worked and learned over 13 years to come to this point where we're ready to take flight into the greater world of jobs, responsibility, and personal autonomy. Sonia Sotomayor, the first Latina and among the first women to serve as a justice of the U.S. Supreme Court, says, "I savor life. When you have anything that threatens life, it prods you into stepping back and really appreciating the value of life and taking from it what you can. Tonight is your night to savor. Your high school career is completed. You have earned your diploma despite many barriers. Tonight, your friends, family, and community celebrate your achievement with you. Tomorrow, next week, next year will have its own trials, tribulations, and triumphs. But keep tonight in your heart as the day you achieved your goal. I wish all of you the best in all you seek to do. Congratulations to the class of 2018.
Thank you, Ms. Baier, for your thoughtful words. Graduates, let's get you graduated. While Kirby leads our graduates around, those of us on stage will get ready to pass out diplomas. Amy Tepley and Kim Peters will be reading names as we go through the rest of the ceremony.
All right, our first graduate, Layla Alohide. Ricky Andrade. Good job. You're good. Tyler Campbell. Savannah Casares. Haley Clark. Jordyn Coleman. Good job. Kylie Darrow. Alexis Davis. Good job. Tanea Davis Abbott. Liam Dawson. Good job. Congratulations. Jordyn Durand. Teray Dyer Turner. Almira Dezanik. Did I say it wrong? Did I say it totally wrong? Rayleigh Grant. Trenton Green. Justice Gutierrez. She's got this. Haley Hackstad. Good job. Cody Hoyt. Kaylin Hunkins. Lucas Hutchins. Jasnabel Jimenez. Avery Johnson. Dayton Judy. Maya Cobble. Okay. Annalisa Keys. Dominic Kinzer. Good job. Ivy Lamond. Congratulations. Nadiette Mashar. Ella Mason. Mercedes McCulley. Madison Monk. Leslie Ortega. Austin Peters. Alex Piper Urick. Tyler Quiros. Lindsay Simmering. Nicholas Sullivan. Congratulations. Jordyn Wilson.
In preparing for this evening, I told my support staff I wasn't going to ad-lib, that I realized the effect of a bulleted list of directions and what that would do to the drama and the excitement of the evening, so I apologize. But this is important information. After we're done in here, we are having a reception. To my right, you see where the staff is lined up. Past those doors, there'll be a reception in the commons area. There'll be drink, there'll be cookies, and students can pick up your diplomas. Students who are working through summer school, you'll pick up your diploma at your home school after you've completed your courses there. All right, as we close, graduates, please stand. Graduates, I'm proud to stand up here and say that all of you have put in the necessary time and effort. You have met all of the requirements as set by the Lincoln Board of Education. At this time, you can move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations on your graduation. Thank you.